Hello, Ryari Fushimitsu here. Welcome to Let's Play Ape Escape 2, Part 22. So now we're going to Code Chimp, where there was just one measly little monkey left we couldn't get yet. The whole level was fully jam-packed with monkeys, and despite all that, there was just one measly little monkey that's conveniently hiding in a stone spaceship that can't be broken unless you have the Power Punch, which is exactly something I have. Yeah, this game is making us pretty much play the whole thing again, just because a few measly little monkeys could be hide in places where that could only be captured with Power Punch. If Spectre knew about this, he should have just made all of his monkeys wear Power Punch, where armor that can only be broken with the Power Punch. And that way the main hero, Hikaru, will have trouble capturing all of his monkeys, and he'd probably have a better chance at ruling the world then. But then again, it probably costs a lot of money to make something like that, and to Spectre, his monkeys are probably not worth that much. At least that's what he probably sees it as. That's why army soldiers are not built with, like, extreme protective armor, because, it costs the government too much. The government thinks that soldiers' lives are expendable. So what's the point of buying and paying so much for something that's simply expendable? It could easily be replaced. And so we got all the monkeys in there. I think there's only like 2 more monkeys left the entire game. Yep, they're on the moon base. Yeah, we're going back to the moon, where it pretty might as well just be the same as Earth, or be the same as space, because there doesn't seem to be any changes in gravitational pulls and the kind of around Earth. You can see the lethargy laser is still set up. Still looks like it's still pointed at Earth, despite the fact it's never once done anything to Earth, that pointless lethargy laser. So it's gonna run for here. There's a bunch of platforming stuff, or is just the same old enemies. I'm gonna skip most of this level too. I'm gonna edit out most of this level, because it's all the same stuff as before, but it's just to jump over stuff, and it's just the same stuff. I don't think you guys want to sit through all this tedious stuff again. I want to get to the good juicy bits where I finally find those remain monkeys. If you remember the first time I came here, I actually did point out where the last monkey was hiding. He was frozen in carbonite, so we have to break him out of the carbonite with a Power Punch. Lando Calrissian should have got himself a Power Punch, and he could have broke Han out of the carbonite back in Empire Strikes Back. There's this monkey here. I don't think we could have destroyed this monkey with the stun club. No, we need the Power Punch for this ultra-powered monkey that he has here. Keep breaking down his armor until he's completely nude, and he's hopeless. Thanks to the Power Punch, we got him down. We got Yoshi down. Yeah, Yoshi, take that, Yoshi. So now I think there's only one more monkey left, and it's a long, intricate level. There's still a lot more left of this intricate level. It involves riding onto the magnetic platforms with our crappy little magnet. That's all the magnet is good for now that we have the Power Punch. I'm going to skip a lot of that too. So we have to ride these here, and then we go over these. I remember we came here before, and it looks like those things overlap with the energy. I'm not sure if that's just my emulator or not, but it looks like they just overlap with the end, or with that extreme energy. It looks like a jump. I can't really tell if it's safe to jump on or not, if you're going to get zapped or something. I know it's impossible to tell. It's like, am I walking over to... I know, this emulator is not always the best of handling texture. It's really good emulator. It probably is the best PS2 emulator. That's because it's the only real PS2 emulator I've ever really used. I haven't really found very many other good PS2 emulators out there. They're not PCSX2. Apparently they make it for Linux too, but I wouldn't know because I've never used it on Linux before. And I believe BCSX2, I think, is a PS2 emulator supposed to come when RetroArch. But despite that, I never got to work in RetroArch, actually. I actually only ever got it to work in Bulbaz itself as its own thing on Windows 10. Apparently I can work on Windows Vista, but I don't know if that's true or not. I never used Windows Vista. So there's a monkey frozen in carbonite. We just broke him out of there, and we captured Lister. Yeah, I bet this whole moon base could be lost, and Lister wouldn't know where he parked it. Lister is probably the reason why this whole Spectre's operation failed. Maybe Spectre did have a big plan with the lethargy laser, and it failed because he put Lister in charge, and that's why Lister was frozen in carbonite. It has to be a punishment of some sort. Why else is someone frozen in carbonite?
Hikaru, my boy, we've finally located Spectre.
I've discovered he's hiding in a base on the dark side of the moon. I've set the warp machine to get you there. We're counting on you, Hikaru.
Just you watch yourself out there.
Come back safe and sound. I'll throttle you if you get yourself hurt.
Huh. No problem. Just you wait, Spectre. Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
So let's go and battle Spectre for the last time, finally. Gonna take on Spectre and finally put an end to this big scheme of his, once and for all. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all fed up now of having to deal with Spectre way too many times. Let's go and confront Spectre and bash his brains out and capture him, and then just end this whole charade, this whole shenanigans that we're going through just right now.
Let's do it. I found you, Spectre!
Peep-hoo!
Oh, hey there.
It's time for you to stop all this! I caught every one of your monkeys! You don't stand a chance by yourself! What's so funny?
No chance by myself. Ha! That sounds just like something you wiggling humans would come up with.
But it's true. All of us depend on someone to help us in life. You cannot survive on your own. And the same goes for monkeys.
Don't you dare compare me to humans. I'm different. Even if I have to do it all on my own, I won't give up until I rule over this entire wretched world.
Spectre, you should do something good for a change.
Peep-hoo!
Ha! I'll give up my evil ways if you can beat me.
Okay then. Let's settle this. I'm going to spank you, monkey!
Yeah, all Hikaru wants to do to Spectre for what he's done to the world, simply spank him. Like, spanking really teaches him a good lesson, and Hikaru sounds like, so he's trying to sound like some parent figure. He's trying to teach your kid that, oh no, you can't spend your whole life alone, you need your parents, and that's what Hikaru comes across. It's almost like maybe he was some parent or something, that's some kid that he lost, and then somehow he has some sort of aging disorder where he ages backwards, and now he's a kid. Kind of like Outlaw in Twisted Metal, you know, like where he was like a 50-year-old in the first game, but then he was like, then he got younger and younger as the games went on. Maybe that's what this is a case of. I don't know much about Hikaru's backstory. In fact, same with all the other protagonists in the Ape Escape franchise. I didn't really learn anything about their backstories. I'm not even sure if they have backstories, really. They thought, why bother? We don't really see them in one game anyways, because I think I said before, pretty much every game this series has a different main protagonist. It's a play of well establishing them, if we only see them in one game, and it's not even a game people really care, especially this one, because no one really cares about this game. Ape Escape 2, a lot of people say this is, you know, like, no one really cares about Ape Escape 2 as much, so we punched Spectre out of that thing, we beat down Spectre, we powed him. He must be really strong if he can survive that many power punches. Look what it did to some of his top-of-the-top monkeys, some of his top-of-the-top minions. We broke them down easy with this power punch, this powerful weapon of ours. And so, yeah, and then he's like really taking like a boss. Spectre is a boss. Well, he is a boss. He's a final boss. So of course he'd be taking it down really easy. You just punched him out of his chair easy. You're just moving like, just randomly swinging this around. You can randomly shoot this around like you can randomly swing around the stun club. That's more the reason why the stun club is redundant now that we have the power punch. He's gonna use force or something like that, or throw crap at us. I think, look, he's gonna multiply and make copies of himself. He's gonna do some sort of magical charging. Look like it came right out of Dragon Ball Z. He can jump and dash to us, then we punch him around. And we're still not giving up yet. He still has a lot of hits left that we need to give him. You just hit him. It's only just hitting him around his chair. He's just flying around his chair. Come on, you think Spectre comes with something better than this? He had a more elaborate idea for a boss person. I think we destroyed his chair now. His chair is gone. What is he gonna do now? Is he useless as his chair? Or is he just gonna do more Super Saiyan moves on us? Or is he just gonna throw magic around? Ooh, he's shooting out magic. I wonder how Spectre is able to do all that. Is it his technology that does that? Does Spectre have other telekinetic powers? Maybe that helmet of his granted him some super special powers or something like that. Some special, like, telekinetic powers or something like that. I think we just destroyed him. I think we defeated him. We defeated this fool. This foolish monkey we just captured. He's supposed to be smart, but he's actually more of a fool than anything else. Maybe that helmet's really just a scam. It actually makes him dumber than he actually seems. It's actually starting to make a lot more sense. It's actually dumber than we could think.
What a lovely sunny day.
Yes?
Hello, Professor.
Kikero, long time no see.
Hikaru's coming back today, isn't he?
Yes. In fact, he should be here any moment now.
That Spectre never learns.
After I defeated him, he comes back for more and then gets beaten by Hikaru.
Huh?
What's that sound? Oh, no. Not the laboratory again.
I'm home! Welcome back, Hikaru and Pipachi.
Why, I don't know. Why does this always have to happen to my poor laboratory? Oh dear, oh dear.
This is the first time its lab ever got destroyed in a game. Well, unless you count the stuff that happened in the first game, I don't know. But it's just going to show us the same ending credits, because the same crappy end credits we saw the first time around. It's the exact same thing, just rehashing the same thing, because they were lazy this time around. You know how lazy these game makers. This game was clearly made by lazy people. This could be considered as lazy people, the video game to some extent. But again, this game actually was pretty good, so I don't know, maybe it's actually a bad example of, oh, maybe it's encouraging kids to be lazy somehow. So yeah, the game is pretty much over. Now we defeated Spectre for good now. The world is saved yet again, thanks to Hikaru. Well, the world's been saved, and Hikaru's the hero. They're going to build statues of him. They're going to honor him in the streets. And what's this? Secret information. Hold L1 and select a new game. We have to hold L1 on our controller and begin a new game and get a secret bonus. I think I know what it is, but let's just see what this secret bonus is. Can show us our title screen. It's very discreet looking too. I'm holding down L1. Hey, look at that. We're playing as that guy, that Maple Leaf-headed guy from the first game. He's back, and now he's in this game now. This is really making us question stuff. I mean, this is like when Charlton Heston appeared in, what's that movie called, Beneath the Planet of the Apes? A lot of people didn't like it. It was like trolling ape fans of the original movie, thinking, oh, they can't get Charlton Heston. Wait a minute, Charlton Heston is in this movie. He disappears at the end. That's what people are thinking about this game. Everyone loved the main protagonist for the first Ape Escape, but now people are saying, like, well, how come they couldn't use him in this game then? He's back in this game now. In this game, he disappears at the end. He's like an unlockable character. There's no storyline. You get all the gadgets right from the beginning of the game. It's possible to clear every level in this game the first time around, actually. This actually is a fun way to play for the game. Believe it or not, I actually prefer this method because it lacks the story, it lacks the annoying characters. It really plays a much more popular character that people like. Well, Hikaru's story has, the stuff we're actually going to see in the game, like the real deal, like the real, like stuff, like the storyline stuff. So there we go. We just captured a few monkeys in Liberty Island, Liberty City, or whatever it's called. And now it's going to take that, but we do have the technology to capture all the monkeys. But it's actually nice to give you this mode. It's like a fun little bonus mode you could play at the end of Ape Escape 2. It's only the whole game. The whole main game should have been like this. I think the full game. Now, because we have all our gadgets, we might as well just go back and capture all those remaining monkeys. So we have to come back to this level again. Yeah, we don't have to do any backtracking. There's no backtracking required in this mode, because he's the main game protagonist from the first game. He's a lot more powerful than Hikaru in this game. Let's just go and capture this last few monkeys. We have every single gadget, everything. Kind of eliminates the purpose of going back and getting more and more gadgets. So we could destroy that, and then destroy that thing there, and then all the enemies are still the same. I keep saying they keep rehashing all the enemies. Let's go around collecting some coins. We really have 15 coins already. It's already enough for 1.5 plays at that slot machine thing. So there, we captured one monkey, and now we're going to capture some more. The gadgets, I think, are exactly the same as this character. They pretty much are the exact same gadgets. Pretty much is the exact same game. I think in terms of what he's capable of, he's pretty much capable of all the same stuff as Hikaru, really. So he's really just this change of a skin kind of thing. It's changed his physical appearance, really. And they changed his voice actor, too, as well, to make so he's not as annoying. This guy's not as annoying. That's the reason why people liked him a lot more. This is actually the more beneficial mode of Ape Escape 2, and sadly, this is all you're going to see of this more beneficial Ape Escape 2, this more Ape Escape 2 that everyone likes. So yeah, there, now we completely cleared the stage. And so, yes, this concludes this Let's Play of Ape Escape 2. I am Ryari Fushimitsu, signing out.